Hi everyone, I'm Dr Yusra Al-Mukhtar. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to help break down myths. I'm here to separate fact from fiction. I'm a truth teller in the world of skincare, and I'm going to share with you all of the information about how to boost collagen. On this episode, we're going to be breaking down myths and sharing with you how you can boost collagen. This video is for you. If you've ever bought a product that promised to boost collagen, don't worry, if you've done that, you're not alone, and we're going to cut through all the hype today. I'm sharing 6 science-backed, clinically proven ways to actually boost collagen in your skin. No fluff, no fads, just facts. Now, before I start, I want you to all like, subscribe, and follow. I bring all the information here for you in easy, digestible formats that you can learn. Along with me, I'm taking over 2 decades of information and synthesizing it for you in a really understandable, easy to follow manner. So if you know what's good for you, make sure that you subscribe. So let's start. Number 1, what's the main ingredient that you should be using as the skin CEO of collagen boosting? It is, of course, retinoids. This is the OG, the holy grail of collagen production. This is a serum or a product or a cream that has been demonstrated time and time again to stimulate collagen. It works by increasing cell turnover, and it's one of the most extensively studied anti-aging ingredients in the world. It's globally, undebatably, the number 1 ingredient that has been clinically proven to stimulate collagen production. Let's talk about the scientific evidence. There have been multiple studies, landmark studies published in various different journals that show that topical use of a retinoid cream increases collagen type 1 production and reduces fine lines and wrinkles after using them for 12 weeks. What's the absolute holy grail of this ingredient? It's the prescription ingredient called retinoic acid. Now, when we say retinol, retinoids, retinoic acid, people think they're all the same thing, but actually they're not. Retinoic acid is the original form of vitamin A. It's the one that works when you apply it to the skin. A retinol is weaker than retinoic acid, often sold over the counter, and is not as strong. When you place it on the skin, it has to undergo a chemical change. In fact, 2 conversions to get into retinoic acid, which is the active form that stimulates cell turnover. Retinoic acid is only available on prescription. Some people call it retin-A, some people call it tretinoin. There's different names depending on where you are in the globe. But essentially, retinoic acid is an ingredient that activates dermal fibroblasts, and it suppresses one of the horrible enzymes that break down your own collagen called MMPs, or matrix metalloproteinases. It's a big word. This enzyme breaks down collagen, and it can be stimulated by sun exposure because you are exposing yourself to radiation that upregulates MMPs and breaks down your collagen. It can also be upregulated by certain conditions like diabetes that break down your own collagen. So retinoic acids are an ingredient that tells your skin to hire this new collagen building crew and stimulates new collagen. Every single clinical study that is reputable has shown that it increases dermal thickness after use daily for 12 weeks. Now, there's different types of retinoids. You can have retinal, which is retinaldehyde, which has been proven to also increase collagen production to almost the same amount as retinoic acid without the irritability that retinoic acid can create. So if you want to learn more about retinoids, I have a whole YouTube podcast on retinoids. Go and listen to that one because you'll learn a lot about the different types of retinoids, retinols, retinals, retinol esters, which ones do what, which ones have irritation, can cause irritation, which ones are effective, and which ones really need to just stay in the bin. Number 2, one of the most researched treatments for creating collagen is microneedling. This is where we do controlled microtrauma to the skin. We take tiny needles that are then placed into the skin, and these create controlled injuries to the skin. When you do this treatment, because of the little injuries that occur, and you can see a little video of this here, the microneedling treatment creates micro-injuries that stimulate repair. And when you have repair and wound healing, you get new collagen. So this is a proven treatment. It's a treatment that has been thoroughly researched, and it creates new collagen. It thickens the dermis. It can help to stimulate elastin production, and it helps to improve surface texture, unevenness, and scarring. So microneedling comes in various forms. Of course, they're not all the same. You can have dermal rollers that can cause more damage than good. There's home-based microneedling, which I would really thoroughly caution you against doing, because you can create micro injuries in the skin that cause tears to the skin. You can exacerbate scarring. You can even spread infection and make acne worse. So I would do, if you were going to do any microneedling, go into a clinic and have a clinician do it for you. Make sure that the clinic is regulated, that you're not going to a beauty parlor that doesn't have appropriate cross-infection control, because otherwise you could spread infection. So it's very important that the needles that are being used are single use and then chucked away so that you're not spreading infection. The evidence behind this is strong, and it can be combined with a range of different modalities of treatment, whether it's PRP or growth factors or radiofrequency or other modalities of treatment. Histological analysis has shown that after microneedling treatment, you have more collagen type 1, type 2, and type 3. So that's thicker skin. And if you have thicker skin and more plump skin and more collagen, you're going to see less lines and wrinkles, and you're going to see less scarring as well. So this is like giving your skin a wake-up call with a very small megaphone. Number 3, vitamin C. Now, this is the collagen's construction worker's best friend. If you look at vitamin C as a whole, they come in various different forms. You can have L-ascorbic acid. You can have esters. Which one depends on your skin type? If you're oily, if you're dry, if you're pigment prone, if you're acne prone, it's not one size suits all. And it's really important to understand that, because I see a lot of patients who have acne who are buying vitamin C because people are talking about how it stimulates collagen and they think that they're doing themselves a favor. Actually, L-ascorbic acid can make your acne worse. So be really mindful before choosing a vitamin C that you have a skin assessment and use the right vitamin C for you, because otherwise you might find that you've got more blackheads and more breakouts. But in terms of its ability to create more collagen, it's fantastic. Vitamin C is not just an antioxidant. It is systemically essential for making collagen. In fact, your body needs about 350% of the recommended daily allowance for collagen stimulation. If all you're ever doing is taking your recommended daily allowance of vitamin C, all you will do is maintain your body's collagen. Now, it's important. Without this vital vitamin, your body cannot build stable collagen. You can end up with scurvy, and there's lots of scientific evidence about that. And vitamin C doesn't just have to be applied on your skin. In fact, dietary vitamin C intake has been correlated with fewer wrinkles and better skin appearance. And you can get dietary vitamin C in oranges. It can be found in broccoli. You can get it easily from your diet. But it's really important that you are having it in your diet, because dietary vitamin C is exceptionally effective at supporting general health. Now, you might not get a lot of localized vitamin C to your skin from dietary vitamin C, and that's why we often advise patients to use vitamin C serums where appropriate. Do not bother with collagen creams. They do not work. You need vitamin C. If you don't have vitamin C, your fibroblast basically cannot create the collagen that it needs. Number 4, polynucleotides. Now, this is the quiet powerhouse of regeneration that has been around for 7 decades. That's right, my friends. Polynucleotides have been strongly researched for many, many decades. In fact, Mastelli, which are an Italian-based company who first found that fragments of DNA that come from fish DNA, they're extracted from the gonads of fish, act like biological messengers. They don't just hydrate the skin, they actually cause fibroblast proliferation, which means they bring more fibroblasts to the area, they wake up existing fibroblasts, and those fibroblasts help with wound healing, they help with downregulating inflammation, and they help with collagen production. They were first found about 70 years ago and have been used in medicine for a long time for diabetic ulcers, for burns, because they helped with wound healing. And then about 20 years ago, they received the CE mark as a medical device and have been used in aesthetic medicine. They've been used for downregulating inflammation in patients who have rosacea, in patients who have eczema, and they're also now used in patients who have dark circles and in stimulating collagen in the skin. Now, are these products going to be used for collagen stimulation alone? No, but they're kind of an adjunctive treatment, and they can be paired up with things like amino acid replacement therapy. Your actual collagen, the building blocks of collagen, are made of amino acids called proline, hydroxyproline, L-lysine, leucine. These building blocks are what make collagen. These are amino acids that you can get from your diet, but you can also have as an injectable for any areas where you want a little bit more collagen production. As we age, we're losing collagen at a rate of 1.5% a year until we hit the perimenopause. Then we lose collagen at a rate of 3%. And during the menopause change, that transition, you lose about 30% of your collagen. And collagen is not just there to make you look good. It's really important also for wound healing, for wound and cell differentiation. It's an important molecule for tensile strength. It's there to keep the integrity of the skin. So when we're trying to stimulate collagen, we can do this by injecting polynucleotides, these strands of DNA from fish, and we can also supplement by injecting amino acids. And you can get this from Jelly Pro, you can get this from Sunicos. There's various different brands out there that can be used as injectable products of amino acids to give your skin the nourishment that it needs to create the collagen. The fibroblasts are the engine, they are the factory, they are the ones that they are the cells that create collagen, and amino acids are the building blocks. So together they are a powerhouse. There are over 90 scientific publications and over 100 global abstracts that support the ability of polynucleotides to stimulate fibroblasts, enhance tissue repair, and reduce inflammation. And there was also a systematic review that was published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology that confirmed that polynucleotides do increase collagen density, they improve elasticity, they accelerate healing, they help with wound recovery, and they help to reduce pro-inflammatory cytokines, which means they downregulate inflammation. Wherever you have inflammation, you have accelerated aging, because inflammation is the precursor for all diseases. And even in aging, they are the precursor for accelerated aging. We call inflammation and aging related to inflammation inflammaging. So we use polynucleotides a lot to downregulate inflammation. Now, remember one thing, not all cheese is made the same, not all wine is made the same, not all human beings are made the same, and not all polynucleotides are made the same. They are not all sourced from the same fish. The ones that I use are called Planest polynucleotides, which are highly purified technology. This is patented technology, which means that from inception to injection, the entire manufacturing process is controlled and the product is completely purified. So it's free from any additives, any proteins that can otherwise grow bacterial byproducts. Also, if you have additives that the body can react to, you're more likely to get granulomatous reactions. You are more likely to get your body rejecting the product. But highly purified technology polynucleotides have been proven as safe. They have a very good safety profile, a very, very low risk profile, and I only choose the best for my patients. This product actually won Best Injectable Product of the Year at the recent aesthetic awards in the UK. So these products are proven to work, they're safe, they're effective, and it's really important that you understand that when we're saying polynucleotides, you don't think that all polynucleotides are made the same, and you choose a safe, reputable brand with appropriate regulatory testing. This product has the hallmark testing, which is called CE mark, and I will not use anything without a CE mark in my clinic. So these are kind of the Nobel Prize winners of regenerative medicine. They're quietly brilliant, they're clinically reliable, they are increasingly essential, and they have predictable, consistent results. Number 5, radiofrequency or radiofrequency microneedling. So what is radiofrequency? Radiofrequency is a thermal-based energy. You can use them to deliver deep heat to the tissues. You can combine them with microneedling. We use a product called Secret RF, Secret Pro, Secret Duo. And when you combine this with microneedling, the results are supercharged. Radiofrequency, also known as RF, this delivers heat, and by delivering controlled heat energy into the dermis, they create thermal injury, and they stimulate the fibroblasts to remodel collagen and elastin. When you combine it with microneedling, radiofrequency microneedling induces deep heat. So you get this almost double trauma. You get the trauma from the microneedling and the controlled injury, and then you get the deep heat from the radiofrequency that's delivered to the dermal layer, which is a deep layer, not the epidermis, the dermal layer, where the fibroblasts are. That induces a turbo boost of collagen. You get neocollagenesis, you get elastin synthesis, and you get minimal downtime. That's one of my favorite treatments for patients who have sun damage, who have scars after surgery or trauma or acne scars, those who have laxity to their skin. It's a fantastic treatment. So this is like a high intensity treatment for your dermis. Number 6, Sunscreen. This is your collagen's daily bodyguard. You should not be going out without it. You must hold SPF like it's a holy grail. I often say your SPF is like your toothbrush. You got to brush your teeth every morning, otherwise you stink. You got to change your underwear every morning, otherwise you're dirty. You got to wear your SPF every morning. This is a non-negotiable. There is no point having any treatments if you're not using SPF. And I am still baffled by this. Every day I see patients who come in and go, oh yeah, I don't really wear sunscreen, or I wear sunscreen that's in my makeup or in my moisturizer. That, my friends, is not good enough. You need to have your standalone SPF 30 to 50 every single day. There is absolutely no excuses for doing this. It's very easy, it's quick, it's effective. Remember what you are doing when you're not wearing your sun protection. You are exposing your skin, the largest organ of your body, your business card, to UV radiation. That's right, radiation. The rays that come from the sun, especially UVA, triggers something called MMPs, matrix metalloproteinases. These are enzymes that degrade collagen. They can also cause skin cancer, and this has been found time and time again. Those patients who are exposed to sunbeds or sun worshipping or going under the sun to get a tan not only have visible aging. We know that 80% of premature aging comes from the sun, but also they are more likely to develop melanomas. They're more likely to develop squamous cell carcinomas and basal cell carcinomas. These are different types of skin cancers, and it's something that is unfortunately on the rise. In the UK, we don't have a lot of sun, but it's still important to wear an SPF every single day. We know that wearing an SPF every day leads to visible improvements in the skin. It can actually help to treat and improve skin clarity, skin texture. It can maintain and protect your collagen density. And wearing SPF alone and proper sun protection can actually help with alleviating sun-induced hyperpigmentation. So sunscreen isn't skincare, it is collagen preservation. Do not go without it. Number 7. This is something that people are talking about all the time now. It is biostimulators or collagen biostimulators. There's various different ones on the market. The two biggest, most researched are PLLA, polylactic acid, and calcium hydroxy acid. There is Sculptra, which is PLLA, and there is Radiesse, which is a calcium hydroxyapatite. Both of these injectable products are utilized as biostimulators. They can induce collagen production, they can induce elastin production, and they can optimize the amount of hyaluronic acid you have in your skin. They can improve skin texture, skin quality, and collagen thickness or dermal thickness. They work in different ways. Calcium hydroxyapatite, known as Radiesse, has been around for over 20 years, as has PLLA, polylactic acid. Calcium hydroxyapatite, when injected, leaves behind a scaffold of microspheres of calcium hydroxyapatite. Calcium hydroxyapatite is also found in your teeth and in your bones. That is the ingredient that is found in your teeth and bones. And this acts as a biocompatible biostimulator. Your fibroblasts recognize them, they kind of stick to them. You get this scaffold effect where the fibroblasts lay on them and lay down more collagen. Over time, the calcium hydroxyapatite breaks down. That can take anywhere between 3 months to 9, 12, 18 months, depending on the person. And when the calcium hydroxyapatite particles go away, it's biodegradable. What's left behind is collagen, and you get collagen type 1 and collagen type 3. Then there's PLLA, also known as Sculptra. I use both in my clinic. I love both, and I use them for different treatments and different indications. I like to use Sculptra to improve the jawline of my patients. I use Sculptra to create a lift. I can inject Sculptra into the hairline and the temples. I can use it for volume loss. I can use it in the mid-face, and I can use it for lateralization or lifting. But I love it for that glass-like skin texture glow that you get from it. It can be used as a remodeling agent to improve laxity of the skin that we all get. Doesn't matter if you're man, woman, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you cannot escape aging. The queen ages, so you too will age. Polylactic acid or Sculptra has been around for more than 2 decades. It is a product that when injected acts as a foreign body, and it creates what we call subclinical inflammation. In other words, your body recognizes it, and there's a wound healing response that occurs. You get macrophages and giant cells, all of these cells that are involved in wound healing. And by that process, you get collagen remodeling and collagen stimulation. And most patients need 1 to 3 treatments, usually about 3 months apart. So don't expect to have one treatment and be 10 years younger. It's a treatment that we do over a period of time, and you get a buildup of collagen. The beauty of this treatment is that you get an increase in type 1 collagen of over 66%. That is profound, that is significant, and that is palpable. You can see it aesthetically. Patients walk in, their skin looks tighter, it looks more glowy, it looks more radiant, it looks more luminous. You get a remodeling of the entire scaffold of the skin, and it lasts up to 2 years. So for those patients who don't want a filler, they don't want hyaluronic acid, they're worried about puffiness, but they do want to improve the lift, the tightness, the collagen, remodel their skin, Sculptra is very popular. It's very well researched. It's one of my staples in my clinic. And you can use it anywhere in the body. You can use it in the face. You can use it in the arms. You can use it on the abdomen. You can even use it on the glutes to treat cellulite or to build up volume in the area. So it's a very, very popular treatment. It's a very well-researched treatment. It's got to be done carefully. You need to know what you're doing with it, because putting too much in or not placing it in the right way or placing the wrong patient can result in a risk of developing nodules. So it's something to be aware of. So these are my go-to products that are scientifically backed to create collagen. This is your collagen squad, so to speak. No nonsense, absolutely clinically proven treatments. To summarize, we've got retinoids to reboot your fibroblasts. You have microneedling to stimulate and induce microtraumas, induce wound healing, and that results in new collagen. Vitamin C, an essential ingredient, a cofactor for the stimulation and creation of collagen. Without vitamin C, you can bet your bottom dollar you will not create collagen. So if you're low on vitamin C, if you don't have enough dietary vitamin C or topical vitamin C, it doesn't matter how much microneedling you have, you're not going to make collagen. You need it. It's the precursor for collagen formation, and I often give it as a supplement as well. Number 4, polynucleotides, kind of the regeneration of skin at a cellular level. It's your ultimate regenerative medicine, regenerative aesthetics, clinically proven over decades, and more research is coming out about them, but we're using it in various different reasons in the skin, whether it's rosacea, eczema, or around the eyes, or just to improve collagen production and stimulation of the skin. Radio frequency microneedling, that's your power boosted, turbo boost, deep thermal remodeling. You can have radio frequency on its own, absolutely fantastic to create heat or deliver heat in the skin, and that results in deep dermal remodeling. And you can combine it with microneedling as well to turbo boost your results. Number 6, SPF, because prevention is better than injectables. If you're not wearing your SPF, don't bother doing anything else. That is a non-negotiable. I say this in almost all of my videos. Wear it. And without it, it makes no sense to be doing anything else. Remember that collagen cannot be slathered on. It has to be stimulated. And number 7, your holy grail, well-researched, well-evidenced biostimulatory treatments for those who don't want fillers or who just want collagen stimulation, those who are going through the perimenopause, those who are going through the menopause, those who have gone past the menopause, or those who just want to build up collagen in their skin. They want that glow to their skin. The evidence-backed treatments, Radies, calcium hydroxyapatite, or PLLA, Sculptra, are products that have been proven time and time again to increase type 1, type 2, type 3 collagen and give you that beautiful tightness, that lift, that glow to the skin. They are your ultimate if you want to really turbo boost your collagen. So there you go. There you have it. Skip the gimmicks. Trust the science. And if in doubt, please ask your clinician. Don't follow TikTok. Remember to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's your favorite collagen boosting treatment? Have you ever had any of these? What trends do you want me to debunk next? Let me know what you want to talk about. Pop your comments in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time.